taking on the Seattle Seahawks. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Yellow, ready?
They'll run here, the former Longhorn with it. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 33-yard line.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Sheds off the tackle. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Ready, set, go.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Now for the point after. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers.
Makes the score Steelers 7, Seahawks 0.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. Looking to put a drive together. They'll run. This is Bashal Tutin. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. He'll get this complete to Calvin Austin. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That'll pick up the 1st down for Seattle on a gain of 18. Well, we know that he can get 1st downs with his arm and his legs, Charles, and there when he gets outside of the pocket, the defense has to account for both, and he's able to complete it for the 1st.
And he's very comfortable outside of the pocket. Some quarterbacks, that's not their thing.
Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. B.J. Ojulari in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. This one finds Austin outright. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive.
This is an offense that's near the bottom of the league in rushing, so defensively coming in, you've got to know you're going to see the ball in the air a lot. And that time, it's a completion and a first down on this opening drive.
Out to the right here to Wilson. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 10 more there and another first down.
The Seahawks still looking for that first win. 0-6 to start the year. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
And he fires one incomplete.
You look at this Steeler defense.
And this unit, very tough to throw against, currently second best in the NFL.
And this unit knows exactly where they rank. They're number 2 against the pass in the NFL. You know they have their sights set on being number 1, looking for a big game today.
Mustang 19. Ready, ready.
They'll look to throw again. We'll get this out to Tootin. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive.
Here we go. Shot.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And the Steelers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Partner, I think this will want to ride very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Come on, set.
And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run to a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that. Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here we go. 60 red. 60 red. Quick.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
4 receivers in the package. Here's 3rd and 7.
They'll drop to throw. He'll try and do this himself. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
First down. A gain of 13 yards. And the Steeler
On the double.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Ready, break. Hey, coach, ready.
And now here's a carry heading left. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12. At the
Check
50-yard
right.
line.
Hey, green. Set.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped at his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now they'll work with 4 receivers here on 3rd down and long.
45, right. Cut.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And the Seahawk defense gets to him and they bring him down. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down.
Ready. Black 40.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call.
Well, that flag puts them on their heels a little bit more defensively as the officials walk it upfield.
Yeah, and they can blame the officials all they want, but bottom line, it's their own fault because, to me, that was an avoidable call. Stay focused and avoid major mistakes like that.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 12 yards that time, and a Pittsburgh first. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Right, 97. Yellow, 46 Ultra. Ready?
The first carry now. This is Johnson. That's right. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Seahawks 11. 31 yards there and a 1st down.
I can't help but laugh, and the only reason is anytime the backup breaks a big one like that, he's going to be hard to deal with in film, wanting to know why he's not getting starters carries.
That's what he's thinking. Great carry there.
Yellow, 22.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Yellow.
No gain on the play.
Right, white.
On the Seahawks 11-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Here we go. 52 Blues, ready.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Now he's going to step up and run. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
Blues, red, 38.
Back to throw. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. DK Metcalf, an 11-yard touchdown.
And the Steelers take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal.
The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0.
14. Seahawks, nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line.
Okay, break.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Go! 19, 18, go!
They're going to look to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. It'll be a gain of 5, and that will bring up second down.
Brings up second and 5.
18, Rattler, 18, Rattler. Here we go, start. Ready?
He'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
This is real simple. When you're in 5 wide receiver formation, you don't have a lot of time to dilly-dally back there. You got to get the ball out and with some dispatch, because a lot of the aggressive defensive teams in the league, they see 5 wide receiver sets, they're automatically bringing pressure.
And they brought the pressure. He held on to it a little too long. Winds up getting hit as he releases it. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
Ready?
They're going to try and throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
Ready?
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Caught by Wilson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
That's another Seahawks first down. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
18, 5 in. Panther 60, Panther 60.
Back to throw again. That's complete. He's got Tootin. Short completion, just 4 yards. And it's second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And they'll get this down to the 10. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets them up first and goal.
Seahawks.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
First down and goal to go.
Let's go.
They'll look to throw here. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Jermaine Johnson credited with that sack. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Now back to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer, but he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
Ready,
Third
set.
and goal, and still a long way from the end zone.
Let's go now. Ready, ready.
They'll look to throw. Finds Tootin out of the backfield. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Well, there certainly was a lot going on that play. Every option in the end zone covered. No place to go with the ball. Had to swing it out to the back. A good job running and getting him tackled in the open field.
And his kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3.
Well, still trailing here, but they do get the late field goal. Now their defense will try to keep this score right where it is heading into the locker room.
Yeah, and trailing at the break, you obviously don't want to go in off of a negative play. Give them credit for that one. Finding a way to put points on the board. Give them any type of a spark, anything to build off of as they try and plan a comeback.
Okay, ready?
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Come on, set.
Already enjoying a two-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead.
Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
At the 41-yard line.
Edo blue. Set, hut. Cross, left, smash, red. Red, cycle. Hut, hut.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
Second and 10.
Six. Here we go. Here we go. You, yellow. Set.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Pressure comes, he's taken down by the Seahawk defense.
Black Ultra. Ready?
They'll throw now on the final play. And he will find his man on the outside. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Ready for the second half. 14-3 our score as we are back underway on EA Sports. Here we go on the return from the 1-yard line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I established the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Second and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 60 Maverick, 60.
Second and 11. And a completion to Wilson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a first down, his fourth catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
And the Seahawks, first down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They'll set up to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Second and 4.
Complete to Austin here over the middle.
I I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 47-yard line.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Back to throw now on first down. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. From the 20, here's a 2nd and 5.
Go! Ready.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles, 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
They'll set up a throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And his kick is good. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Strike, here we go. Hut, hut.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 34-yard line.
Set.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot him at the 44. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They'll try and throw for it here.
Will try to do it himself. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle. A 2nd and 10 now. Looking to throw. Man open downfield. It's Metcalf. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
That's good for a Steelers first down.
They'll drop to throw. Guys, man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. DK Metcalf with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list. And the Steelers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 15 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And the returner down to a knee. This will come out to the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Okay,
Coming
ready?
to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've been settling quite a bit. They've been able to move the football some, but they've just been settling. That's one of the reasons they're down on the scoreboard.
I love that word you picked, settling, because nowadays in this NFL,
That's good.
you're thinking touchdown almost every drive because everything's so high-powered. Yeah, you'll take the field goal, but you always feel like you're leaving points out there when you don't put it in the end zone.
They'll be trying to put it in the end zone here on this drive. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
18, Rattler, 18.
Back to throw here. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16, and another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another 1st down.
And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 15-yard line.
That's another Seahawks 1st down.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the past. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
They'll give him 4 yards there. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Ready?
He'll drop to throw. He'll try to pick it up himself. And the Seahawks are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Brandon. That's a gamer move right there. Facing third down, steps up, calls his own number, and nearly makes the house call. If I'm the coach, I let him take another one right here. Give him a chance to be the first one to hit the end zone after that effort he just gave him.
Ready,
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
ready.
He'll look to throw. Touchdown! Ben Schultz-Urton halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Seahawks get a bit closer. So this now a 9-point difference. You figure the book here says kick the extra point, make it a one-score game.
Now, you and I have seen coaches get overly aggressive in this spot, but I agree with you. Kick it here and get back within a score.
And now in a 9-point game, they'll still just need to go for one here. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And a good stiff arm and some space to run. And they will finally catch him, but not before he gets it to the 11. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
11-yard line.
Go. 43 rail. Set, go.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A great effort there. His 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are looking like they'll move to 6-1 as they extend their fourth-quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Seahawks 13.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. They'll look to throw here on first down. Now he'll tuck this and run. They'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on second down.
A gain of 10 yards. And the Seahawks first down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
18 Rattler. Scoop.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line.
An assortment of sacks in this game. This one a product of a good jump and terrific effort. Moves quickly off the snap of the ball. Doesn't let up until he's in the backfield and impacting the quarterback.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
60 by 6.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He'll try and do this himself.
Late in the game, he's certainly doing everything in his power to buy time for his guys to make a play. But in this case, he's surrounded, and all he has room to do is to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So out now is the Seattle field goal team. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. And his kick is indeed good. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all three timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. We've got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. A yard all they need, but it's third down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this is going to be a Steelers first down as the tackle made at about the 38.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
That one looks like he'll throw here. From the left side, it's complete. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 62 yards. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Ready, break.
And goal at the 2-yard line.
Ready. Yellow. Ready.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Extra point splits the uprights. And that will make this a 19-point game.
Seahawks 16.
Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30.
35-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Seahawks, first down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Ready.
They're going to look to throw.
Across the formation, he hits Austin.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
26 yards.
26 big yards on that one. It's another first down.
First down.
Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Makes it second and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Ready.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And Wilson with it, complete. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts
17 yards.
as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
19 Lions. Here we go.
They'll look to throw again. Touchdown, Seahawks.
Danny Gray, his first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
Now the try here for the extra point. And they're able to cut the deficit to 12.
Makes the score Steelers 31, Seahawks 23.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for the Steelers, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Cleveland to take on the Browns.